Hi, I'm Barry and welcome to BlockBlaze. Well, it started like mid-2016. Obviously as a child I used to play with it and, looking back at thinking back of what I had then to what I could have now, we always wish that you could have kept it as a child. From what you had as a child. But I started in 2016. I actually wanted to do photography and get some minifigures to pose out in front of, in landscape pictures and things like that. And the bug hits you because you buy one and you buy another one and you buy another one. And it just started bringing back all the childhood memories of Lego that I used to have. And I decided, well, let me start seeing if I can collect all the CMFs. Which I made that into my mission, my first Lego mission, and it took me about 6 months, and I eventually got all of them from Series 1 up to the current series at the time, but except for Mr. Gold, which is kind of out of reach for most of us. And that's where the journey started, and from there I just started, building small sets and taking them further from there. The funny thing is I didn't really get much into the photography after I started collecting, but you can pose them in different positions in pot plants and outside in the garden and that, just to make a scene out of your everyday nature. It's the same sort of thing. You buy one brickhead and you build it and you just see all the intricacies and how the little parts fit together and that. You buy another one and you buy another one, and it's just the type of building which I enjoy, and I like to see the characters come to life when you actually build it together. And then I finally started getting my own ideas to build my own brickheads, which are also learning the techniques from all the sets. I've been lucky enough to get all of the sets except for the Comic-Con releases, and you learn all the techniques. And I've been able to start building my own brickheads now, which I've got a lot of attention from, and it's just a fun thing to do. Well, the first character I built obviously was myself. I think that's what a lot of brickhead fans do. And the Go Brick Me set came out, and it gives you all different parts, new parts that you didn't get before for brickheads, and I built myself up. One of my favorite characters is Freddie Mercury. That I've always enjoyed Queen, and I thought, I had a spare moustache from the Jack Sparrow brickhead, and I just saw Freddie Mercury's face come out of that moustache, and I needed to build him. And I just went on to other things, like I've always liked the character Ghost Rider, and I knew that would be a challenge because he's got this flaming hair, and to try and make that into a square brickhead and still have a look of a flaming hairstyle, it took a bit of work. I had to see what parts I could put where to have the flames flow, and I actually achieved that, and I'm actually quite proud of that one too. Okay, well, I've always liked Batman as a character, but when I got into Lego, there's just so much Batman out there to just work with. There's so many sets, and they bring out new sets all the time. And then they brought out the Lego Batman movie. And in the Lego Batman movie, there's a part where he's got a number of different suits of, all different types of Batman. And that just showed me that Batman can actually be anything. So I started collecting all of the Batman minifigures that I could find that Lego has released. And I decided, because Batman can be anything, I've decided to make my own mock Batman. So I've done a whole range of making whatever comes into my mind into a Batman. My first few ones, I made a Superman Batman. So it's a mixture between Superman and Batman, and then I made a mixture between Clark Kent and Bruce Wayne, and I called him Bruce Kent. I made a Joker Batman also, so that incorporated Batman with his own nemesis. And then from there, any idea that I look at something, I think that can become a Batman. And it's just become a passion to do. My latest Batmans that I've made, also just ideas that popped into my mind. I thought, well, why not do something with good and evil? So I've made an angel Batman, holding a flaming sword, and a demon Batman with red tattered wings and holding an axe, a bat axe. The other one that I made was a crossover between Marvel and DC, and I got a nice looking Iron Man minifigure, and I used the helmet from the Rockstar Batman, which looks quite nice with the bat symbol over the eyes. And I created an Iron Batman using yellow bricks to have as the power blasts instead of blue as Iron Man normally has. For CapeLUG, which I'm the chairman of and very proud to be of, we had a competition where we had to choose any CMF minifigure, our favorite one, and create a vehicle for it. I chose Jack Skellington because I've always loved that character also, and I decided to make a hot rod for him. In the movie, there's this hill with a spiral Jack and Sally walk up when they're having their romantic walk, and I had to incorporate that into the car also. So I had that at the back of the car, but yeah, it was just a fun build anyway, and it's one of my favorite mocks that I've done to date. CapeLUG was started. We started at the beginning of 2017. Mary Kornsveld was the founder of CapeLUG. She posted on the Zala group that she was looking to start a Cape Town-based lug. I saw that. I got in contact with her. We got chatting, and from there we had our first meeting with the help of Brioni from Kiddie Wings at their warehouse. It was just a call for people in Cape Town to come and find out about what the lug will be all about. And we had a few people coming through. From there, we had some people that stuck around. So we become a lug, almost a family. We get together every second month on the last Saturday for a formal meeting where we discuss lug activities. We have a fun activity like a game with a building game or something like that. We always have a mock competition so we can test each other's building techniques, and it's just a lot of fun, and it's a social club. Anybody interested can go to www.capelug.co.za, and yeah, you can find out more about that. Apart from CapeLUG, I am also one of the founding members of SAFOLs, which is South African Fans of Lego. It's an online community. We started off just as a Facebook group where members can interact and share their builds and share information about Lego. We soon grew, got quite a nice amount of online members. I decided to start creating a website so that we could do product reviews. And from there, we also became a RLOC, which is a recognized online community. And from there, we can get press releases from Lego. We can get sets that we can use for competitions that we enjoy running to see what our members can actually build. And yeah, it's just a great online community. If you're not part of a lug, or even if you're part of a lug, it's you can collaborate with people around the country, and it's just a great form of getting Lego South Africans together. Well, that's it from me. Thank you for watching this episode of BlockBlaze. Please like and subscribe and hit the notifications button.